Alright, hello and good evening everybody and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Am I coming through okay? Wonderful, let's get right back to it. So we were last left off. Yeah, we were on this way. And we got almost everything, the exception of one, which is this. So we're gonna take our we're gonna go take care of a wyvern. Wait, hang on. Oh no, I can actually. I don't need to glide over there. You can just walk. Yeah, we're looking fine. Okay, yeah, so that's where I ended up at, but couldn't reach up, so I need to figure out how to... Is there another way up there? No? Or is that the cave that I... Okay. I think that's the cave that I found. That had like a... There it is. Oh, it's totally gotta be in here. Oh, yeah.
Careful, Cloud. You have just entered Jabberwock territory. Unfortunately,
I'm sorry,
we
what?
know very little about this enigmatic fiend at present. I suggest you expect the unexpected.
No, you said wyvern. You said nothing about a Jabberwock.
You've met your match.
Oh, it's got a big head and little arms. It's a dragon T-Rex.
Allow me.
Legendary dragon that sleeps at the bottom of the canyon. An aging creature that has lived for eons, much like the mirrors its bodily composition resembles. Surrounding ecosystem suffers grave damage every time it awakes among its long slumbers. Inflict enough damage or exploiting its elemental weakness while Gorgon's shield is active with pressure release underneath the shield. Fire.
Dragons date back to antiquity. Some state that
you.
you will regret this, or split the earth with a single stalk. But I find these claims specious. That said, recent discoveries have confirmed that it can hibernate for extended periods by petrifying itself and delving deep into the scarlet soil. Jabberwock has acted for such a short
Please
time,
interrupt.
hardly ever
Why not have...
mustn't miss this chance. Please, help us shed some light on this legendary dragon for science.
Ready when you are.
I believe in you.
Priest on Yuffie.
Think you can
spectacular!
You tell him, Barrett. I don't know where you are.
I almost feel sorry for them.
Watch this.
Come on! Keep it up!
Make it quick.
Everybody's fine.
You're up. My turn.
Victory is all but guaranteed. Your strength knows no bounds.
Burn. Fine. Let's do this.
You've got this under control.
Try this. Let's finish.
Get him!
No beast can stand against you.
You beat. Keep it up. Don't overdo it. It's over. Follow my lead.
No, I'm cheering for you.
Oh, hey, Jorsus. How you doing? Technically, it would be a dragon. Dragon's classical has 4 limbs and a pair of wings. Don't stipulate whether those limbs are all functional. I mean, yeah. I think. What did they classify the dragons in?
Take over. Hang down.
Was it worms?
On it.
There, how's that?
You're lucky I'm here to
I'll just get petrified.
Wow! What a fight!
Dragon versus dragon!
Come on out!
What they classify the dragons in Game of Thrones? Was it worms?
Stay on surprise!
You're up.
You won't regret this! It's okay! Hang in there! Alright.
Ready when I'm
How's that? Spirit?
No, we gotta get Cloud back in the game. Though Yuffie has it, so heal everybody. Oh, that didn't work on Cloud? God dang it. Alright.
Take over.
Did it just petrify Yuffie? Holy shit!
I believe in you.
Alright, here you go.
Gotta give it my all.
Spectacular.
Yuffie, okay? Okay, she's fine.
Excellent work out there, Cloud.
Where's Rex Power Cold? I am Rex Power Cold.
Invaluable intel.
I got the
Study of
touch.
fusion creatures
I got the
surely
power,
provides
yeah!
insight into the region's history.
All you ever care about is your intel. It wouldn't kill you to show a little concern for Cloud's well-being, you know? You aren't hurt. Are you, Cloud?
You worry too much, Mai. Rest assured that I always keep a close eye on him. I can tell at a glance if he has suffered any injuries. In fact, Cloud, I guarantee that I know more about your physical condition than you do.
I'd rather you not,
Considerably
Chadley.
rare material, Cloud. I suspect it will prove useful in crafting new creations. I suggest you hold on to it.
I mean, sure, things got just a little bit rocky, but it was fine. Get it? Okay, I'll go. It's all the life springs, all the combat assignments, it's all the towers, all the summon crystals. 4 places of intel. I have no idea where they are. I'm getting readings from your colon. I need to do an in-depth inspection. No, 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 and no. Alright, so where do we leave off? That's the one up top? Was it this way? I think it might have been this way. Wait, no, I need to go into a freaking chocobo stop first to heal up. But yes, I did notice that Yuffie's doppelganger is a puppet of some kind. I noticed it on the face. I don't know if that's what it's called, a Bunraku puppet. Probably is. Okay, that's where I went. So I gotta go all the way over here. Probably should have grabbed the chocobo. Ah, there we go. The question is, how do I reach that? Did I just not notice that before? Apparently. It's gonna be red. Hi.
I'm sorry, but the elevator is currently undergoing maintenance.
Alright, we're hoofing it. Or not? Wait. Ma'am, I have questions.
I'm sorry, but the elevator is currently undergoing maintenance.
Yes, but how do I get to the top of the canyon?
I'm sorry, but the elevator is currently undergoing maintenance.
Fine. Alright, back to the job. Maybe this way? Okay, so it's not that way. Is there a way up there? Like, I saw a way up there? There probably is a way up there, I just never bothered to see. Hang on. I'm not lost. Okay, I'm totally lost. Okay, so yeah, I saw these. That's why I turned around. This is a dead end. Excuse me, Red. Oh, is that how I have to read? Okay, I think, I see it. No, wrong way, wrong way. Can I make it? I'm not gonna make it. Push the wrong direction. It's not inverted. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to go to the other ones. Oh no. I can reach this one. I already reached one. Okay, so if I reach that one, that was to get here. So yeah, that was the last. Hang on, it was 29, 24, 26, 27. 23, 30, yeah. So this would have to be the last one I went to. So how the heck do I get there? No, that's how I got here. Where's a spirit spring when you need one? know that, but how do I get up there? Don't tell me there's a back road. This the way? No, this is the way that leads to the dock. No, that's way too far out the way. So it's not that way. You splashing. Then there's this place. I think this is where I need to go, but it's locked, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Alright, so... hang on, can I talk to...
If you have time, say hi to Shani before you go. I'm sure she would be absolutely delighted to see you and Apony again.
It's still in the early stages, but I have started my training again. I doubt I'll be ready to do a proper race for a while yet, but I'm determined to get back in the saddle, no matter what.
Is there a path that I didn't go and I'm apparently missing? Oh, I'm gonna be so mad if that's the way.
Hey, so I've been meaning to ask you something.
This was the way the entire friggin' time.
Dead, right? And that's a bad thing. So, what I want to know is, how'd he do it? And what's he after?
He wants to save the planet.
But wouldn't that make him a good guy?
It's not what he's doing, but how. He doesn't give a shit if everyone dies in the process.
Sounds like a total nut. I mean, there's not much point in having a planet if there's no one left to enjoy it, is there?
That said, let's not forget that we still got a whole nother one that's reared its ugly head time and time again.
Red, what are you doing?
Bunch of assholes who won't stop till they
Red,
the planet dry.
does your chocobo have the zoomies?
To hit 'em
This entire time. Okay, not exactly what I'm looking for. I know I haven't got a scan of the crabs, but I don't know where those are. Oh, you can jump? I can do that too. I'll be right back.
Take him down.
Zoop.
Deal with that.
I'm your one. Someone need a rest? Got you right where I want you. At least put up a fight.
These take so long. It's like any time now, Cloud. All right, time to go. Wait, Cloud, don't you want to see Cosmo Canyon? Okay, let's go. If only can be able to make Cloud bob his head.
Cosmo Canyon, a sacred sanctuary where the planet's greatest minds gather.
It's beautiful. More than I ever imagined. Come on, let's pick up the pace. I can hear it calling my name.
Yeah, me too.
Come on, music. Give me the music. I want the music. Not that music. Oh, hey. 224 meters tall. What?
I can't believe it. It really is you.
What happened to your voice?
We were so worried. Welcome home.
Whoa!
Now, why don't you go pay your respects to fellow Bugenhagen? Come on. You can let them through. They're good people. I promise. After all, they're the reason I'm here.
What in the hell was that? Hey guys, it's me. Who?
He's such a softie.
Real quick, gotta check something. An airship dropped these on us this morning.
Uh-oh.
Wanted posters of the terrorists who bombed those reactors. Huh. But I think we can say you had nothing to do with all that. Even if Nanaki hadn't vouched for you, it's obvious. Welcome to the
Good job.
Sanctum of Planetology, Cosmo Canyon.
Oh boy. Queen's Blood players in Cosmo Canyon.
Thanks for keeping watch over
Not doing that.
My pleasure. Are you about to head out on patrol?
Yeah. Look after this place.
Me too. You be careful out there.
Can you believe it? Nanaki's back. It's such a relief.
Nanaki, okay.
You see that wanted poster? Pictures look nothing like us.
Must be that way for a reason.
Gotta keep on our toes.
Quality antiques and prices that can't be beat. No, sir. You won't find ruby cones or Cosmo cactuars anywhere but here.
This place is a lot more livelier than I remember.
The planet guided you to our
To nurture your spirit is to nurture the spirit of the planet.
Every day, I give to the planet.
The souls of our ancestors will surely grant you good fortune.
Place kind of looks like an amusement park than town.
Made a name for themselves, haven't they?
For themselves and for the public's eyes.
Let me guess. The planet led you here?
Hey, is Philip Bugenhagen gonna come down today?
I don't know. The other day he said his back was hurting a lot.
Well,
Chadley!
I'll come down and get a massage.
We're at the Cosmo Canyon, Cloud. A long-standing dream of mine has finally come true. Planetology rejects our Mako-consuming society, insisting that we have much to learn about this world. And now, we have the opportunity to share in their planetary knowledge.
I don't think we got anything new. I didn't scan anything else.
I can't help but wonder where we'll meet next. So many fascinating possibilities.
Yeah, I wonder. Oh, I already got that one.
Okay, now this is what I call being in the great outdoors.
May the planet watch over and keep you.
The luminance of materia is the light of the very planet itself.
Yeah, you stay out there.
Hey, what's up? You a customer?
I hate it when it does that. Might have to refresh.
Thanks for the business.
There are windmills everywhere.
When in the van, do as we do, which means lay off the fighting.
Well, I've seen worse. Congrats. You're welcome to shop here.
Man, what's that supposed to mean? So I haven't found that. That means it's probably out there somewhere. Getting network errors? I don't know, just keep refreshing. I don't know what's going on with that. OBS hiccup for a little bit. I don't know if you can get. Hang on. I'll keep a lookout for that one.
Better watch how you wield those things now.
Ma'am, I know what I'm doing with my weapons.
You ain't getting your hands on a proper weapon unless the owner thinks it's crazy to think these caves formed naturally.
The history of Magnata books can be traced back to Cosmo Canyon itself.
Yeah. Hate and red, probably. Not that one. Yeah.
May the planet bless you with wisdom.
May the force be with you.
I wonder if that book I special ordered has come in yet. After receiving the gift of life, we must endure countless sorrows.
I'm sorry, but the elevator is currently undergoing maintenance.
Okay, so that's the other way to go.
Stock up on whatever you need. Thanks. Hope to see you again soon.
No matter where you stand, you can feel the breeze. It's really nice.
I was born and raised here.
Oh,
in this
your
canyon.
voice has gone back to normal.
I
Actually,
was to
what is
become
your
a
normal
watcher of
voice?
the Veil, like those before me, until I was taken by Shinra. Now that I'm home and have repaid my debt to you, I plan to serve my village once more. I appreciate all that you've done for me. Thank you.
We're really gonna miss you, Red.
Oh, don't say that. You're only making this harder. I mean, I wish we had more time, but this is my duty.
I suppose it was your duty to act the old man.
I wanted you to treat me as an equal, not a dog.
Not a pig. Is that you, my boy?
Coming!
So, was that goodbye?
Nah, I'm sure we'll see him around the canyon. The real question is, why'd we come here? To learn the secrets of planetology. Come on!
Can't forget that materia.
As for me... that'll do. I'm gonna steal some shut-eye, if you don't mind.
Then we can see the sights.
Wish I were that relaxed. Quick! Where'd everybody go?
Feel the energy all around you. It rides the winds across our planet, singing through the veil to fill our lungs, and by extension our very beings.
What does he keep saying?
All who seek to understand the tenets of planetology are welcome.
Traveler, you've more than a passing interest in Queen's blood. It has bewitched you. Be at ease. It is only natural to hear its call. Queen's blood is of the planet and for the planet. It, like all things, is part of the great cycle that connects us. Indeed, each and every card holds within it a greater purpose, one that belies their form. Come, join me in a match that you too may glimpse the truth of our great mother.
And by that, you mean you're gonna wipe the floor with me? No thanks, ma'am.
Do as your heart bids, friend.
Goodbye.
I hope you'll learn as much as you can while you're here.
I have no idea aside from like restarting your browser. Like restarting your browser, clearing the cache. I remember I would get that for when I would watch Batwin's stream, but I totally forgot what the fix would usually be.
The bond between us and the planet deepens on the night of the River of Lights.
If you ask me, planetology's the future. Paco's old. A lot of folks downplay the planet's peril. But if they saw the weapons up close like we did, they'd have no choice but to acknowledge how bad it really is. Folks around here, though, they get it. They want what's best for our planet. You can see it in their eyes.
It's fine now. Okay.
Wonder if it ain't too late to recruit them to Avalanche.
I would hold off on that, Barrett.
Since time immemorial, these sacred lands have been rich in spiritual energies. To pass through the veil and
I went to a meditation session.
This liquor has an herbal bouquet that's indescribable.
Floral liquor, you say? Where's Yuffie? Oh, there she is.
With the practice of mindful breathing, we can tap into the flow.
My precious materia, where are you? No need to be shy, come out. Yuffie's gonna take you home. My precious materia, where are you? No need to be shy, come out. Yuffie's gonna take you home.
Where does she come up with this?
Let it fill.
Don't be afraid.
Sorrow is not
Within you all are the planet's thoughts.
Oh, hey.
Fancy running into you here. Say, how about I get a shot of you giving thanks to the planet?
Strike a pose! And then Sephiroth comes down.
The beauty of this place is unreal. Pictures can't do it justice. Wonders such as these have to be experienced in person. I want to believe I can capture this magic. I'm looking for spots with a spiritual feel, if you know any. So expansive and enthralling. Our planet is the greatest artist. The way the shadows carve out the red stone, it's perfectly balanced. There's something that's truly magical about the heart.
He would never forsake us, never abandon us, for we are her children, one and all.
Sephiroth's a Reddit ATs. He can't stand praying. We are so frickin' high right now.
Not so fast. Sorry, but visitors aren't allowed in here. You see, this is where we keep all our valuables.
Duly noted. Probably a good thing we didn't take Yuffie. Aye.
Only those who have the key, as well as fellow Bugenhagen's permission, are allowed inside.
I'll see you in a bit.
If we've anything to fear, it is not our fellow man, nor any creature big or small, with whom we share our home. It is that which comes from beyond the confines of this world. That which disrupts the natural order.
Oh, these are the friends I was talking about.
Thank you for looking after Mama-Kin. My name is Bugenhagen. I teach planetology here in the canyon. One could say I know a thing or two about our world.
A thing or two? I doubt there's a thing or two you don't know about it.
Well, it might seem that way to a child like yourself.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm 48.
40 what?
You sure don't sound like it.
He has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's more than old enough. I can protect our Vale and everyone in it. Which is more than I can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return to one and all, Mama-Kin?
Not yet. Be right back.
But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around.
He's a dumb crew. I like his design. Because I had a really hard time trying to figure out what his look was in the original. I like how they did this. Whoa. Why does this remind me of, Dumbledore's office?
Have my devices piqued your curiosity? They are essential to my studies of the planet. Anakin never had much exposure to the outside world. I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him.
He suffered the harsh reality of enjoying a chicken dinner.
They are essential to my studies of the planet.
Alright, now where's the goblet of fire?
That's a scale model of our planet and the surrounding stars. One could say the dust it's collected represents the people who live upon it.
Oh!
Those devices are testing the pull of gravity.
You sure about that?
I
I never thought you could become even more enchanting. And yet...
While that may appear to be little more than a glistening mineral at a glance, it is in fact a crystallized collection of our planet's memories.
Raw materia. Don't let Yuffie see these.
Here we seek to gather the wisdom of the planet.
Do you recognize that little scamp? I'll have you know that in his childhood, Nanaki was quite a handful. That is one of the first Mako detectors ever built. Though I suspect it can't detect much now. Nanaki never had much exposure to the outside world. I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him. Let's not be hasty. I'll show you that room later. That right there is a type of a current generator. It harnesses the power of the wind to produce new airflows of its own. Perhaps you've encountered them before during your travels.
I have. I come back, he's just standing on it. Yeah, he's just standing on it. I mean, he could be when he's relaxing. That's awesome. I'm not gonna push Bugenhagen. What do you take me for?
Observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time and space. To gaze at the stars is to gaze into their past.
The planet connects us, one and all, for everything exists through her.
You won't find a larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than through this scope. But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies.
Hi.
That again, huh? The planet crying out. A sorrowful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This
That's a
drawing
weapon.
allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though. That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them with our own eyes. Two, in the Corel and Gungaga reactors. They were loud and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Excuse me?
Oh. Yes. That would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the three of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me. I present to you our planetarium. While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design. Now then, without further ado,
Love me a planetarium show.
Wow.
this is only the beginning.
A shooting star.
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. Behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence. The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star, the blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted, of course, These are but basic principles of planetology.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up?
Just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry, that energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery, then fade away.
Okay, but does it actually fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
A novel theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding. However, that can be overcome with time and education.
You rang?
Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you?
Right this way. Okay.
Hey, can I come?
Got a question. The planet runs out of energy. It and everything on it dies, right?
Yes.
There any way to avoid this? Like, making the spiritual energy stronger?
Why are you asking me such things? I'm sorry. I've come to realize that I'm somewhat stuck in the past. We've entered an era in which humanity exerts unprecedented influence over its environs. And as both the planet and society evolve, so too must science. And yet it seems that I cannot. Perhaps I'm much too old of a dog to learn any new tricks. Was my explanation of planetology not to your liking? Perhaps a seminar would provide a more agreeable experience. Was my explanation of planetology not to your liking?
All right, let's go. Let's go to class then. I think it's lower because the number's getting bigger.
Thanks so much for taking such great care of Nanaki for us. Fellow Bugenhagen instructed me to let you take anything you think might prove useful on your journey. Check out the storeroom when you have a chance.
Oh? That Nanaki's father. Five Moogle medals. What do I need that for? It's just a random cowboy hat. Hello. X potion? The hell's an X potion? Oh, full HP, okay. Ooh, crystal megaphone. So wait, did I skip a megaphone? Because the one in the store was red. Oh, jeez.
Right this way.
Hi?
If we've anything.
Okay, so I gotta go down.
It is not our fellow man.
Blessings of the planet upon
And also with you.
Put your faith in our great mother.
This village is lame. Did you know none of the materia here is even real? And don't get me started on the planetologists. Bunch of blowhards in love with the sound of their own voice.
A real hoot, Yuffie.
Resolve to not take her bounty for granted.
Within you all,
Tell me,
I heard from fellow Bugenhagen. By all means, please come and join the seminar. Follow me if you would.
which would you say is a more worthy pursuit?
They are both one and the same. Wouldn't you agree?
I ask you this, who among you has looked in?
So many seminars. Where do I even
The seminar is in progress.
I've always been on the bigger side, but I've never been into...
Blessings of the planet upon you. Fellow
And-
Bugenhagen sent word that you might be joining us. You are more than welcome to do so.
Please continue on into the assembly.
Was using twice as much spiritual energy as other folks, and I was a burden on the planet. But he was wrong. That extra energy I received.
What about you, miss? You must have a story to share. Please.
Tifa with her bone claw Wolverine gloves.
Where to begin? I fell into the life stream. I don't have words to describe it, except beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take in. Feelings of kindness washed over me. Long forgotten memories came flooding back. It was a warm, comforting place. But there was also conflict. A war between the planet and its enemies. And we can't let them win. We need the planet, and it needs us. We have to rise up, Fight back. Defend it from this terrible threat. Thing is, I don't know how to do any of that. And I hoped you might have the answer. I'm not criticizing planetology or anything, and I'm not trying to scare anybody either.
Too late.
You know. Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try again, we would be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that, and the answers will forever elude you. On that note, I think we should adjourn for the evening. The River of Lights is almost upon us, so let us head to the torch.
I'll see you at the festival.
Ouch.
The River of Lights. Once a year, we gather the souls that have drifted to our veil and return them to the planet whence they came. I heartily encourage you to join us in this ceremony.
Interesting.
There is no seminar being held here at the moment. Can I help you?
It's so great learning about planetology with everyone.
I ask you this, who among you has looked inward?
With boundless love for it.
We yearn to chase the horizon. I had the pleasure of talking to a mentor. Said it was presumptuous of me to think I could save the planet. She decides her own fate, you see. As rain cleanses the skies, so too does she cleanse herself of filth. So what? We sit here and theorize while the planet rinses and repeats?
What do you want to do?
Not nothing, that's for damn sure. At the same time, though, I don't know if fighting's the answer anymore. Maybe it's time for some good old-fashioned introspection.
Look at them, gathered around the fire. Just like us that day. Me and Mom and Dad. If only we could do that again. Never mind. Just forget I said anything.
I'll lend an ear.
Whenever I think about my mom, my chest swells with so much pride, I feel like it'll burst. But when it comes to my dad, I just... Sorry, I can't. Still not ready.
when you die, you return to the planet? That has literally got to be the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Once you die, that's that.
Why do you think that?
I just do. I believe in anything else until I see some actual proof.
Jon-El
Can't
comes.
wait to see what they've got planned. Some say we're like grains of sand on the beach of the universe. Fatalist idiots. Spend my whole life trying to prove I'm wrong, but sitting here looking up at the sky, you can't help feeling pretty minuscule.
Did I sound as awkward as I felt?
Felt for you. Never been that good with words, as you know.
We're just two peas in a pod, aren't we? I think I'm gonna stay out here a little longer.
Some carry a fire that rivals even this.
Planetology, avalanche, Marlene, who me? I don't know.
Sorry, I can't. Still not ready.
It is that which comes from beyond the
Is that the same voice actor, or does it actually change when he does that?
the natural order.
How much longer are they gonna be doing this?
Claim and
God, you are such a child.
Can't wait to see what they... I'm warming to it.
join hands and come together.
Is that for Zach? It's the same voice actor? That's talent.
So, I'm an ancient. As in, a steward of the planet. One of those ancients. Or, to be more precise, the only ancient.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same
For the
thing.
most
Your chest
part,
catches on fire.
It's been a source of pain.
Especially from that camera
I've
angle.
been held against my will. I've been watched. I've been ignored. Even hated. And it's been that way ever since I was little. My blood's been nothing but a curse. If I ever started to forget, something would remind me of what I was and bring me crashing back down to earth. It was always the same. Time after time. I'd be shown a glimmer of hope, only to have it snatched away. I was never gonna be normal. That much was clear.
It's okay.
So my blood's been a curse. But it's also been a blessing. It's brought some wonderful people into my life. Friends that I love. And for once, I think I'm okay. Happy even. And all that pain feels worth it. Even if I can't lead a normal life, there is one thing I can do. Return their kindness. and try to make the most of what I've been given.
There! It is time!
Whoa!
Pretty sappy, huh? Meant every word, though.
Damn it, Mike.
So, this is where you've been, Nanaki.
What's up?
There's something of great import I need to show you. And by that I mean all of you. Join me, would you? What did you all think of the River of Lights? For whatever reason, the ceremony has drawn a number of tourists to the Vale as of late. When I ask for their impressions, they often speak of how beautiful it was. Some claim they were even moved to tears. It's an overwhelmingly positive reception, I'm happy to say. To stir the human soul is no small feat, and it pleases me to know that the River of Lights possesses such power. Alas, my hopes to parlay their emotional response into a deeper intellectual curiosity. They have yet to be fulfilled. People are surrounded by cats, dogs, birds, and trees. They know that life is all around them, be it through the birth of a baby or the blooming of a flower. They bear constant witness to the blessed cycle of creation, yet they've no interest in the welfare of our planet. Forgive me for sharing my idle thoughts. Keeping them to myself is quite a challenge in my old age.
Alright, before anything else, yeah, the River of Lights sequence just made me think of that whole thing with Rapunzel. I almost broke out in the song, not gonna lie, because I love that song.
I'm glad to know that Aerith has friends like you to keep her company.
And I can totally sing that.
Experience was surely the will of the planet. May you cherish it always.
Also, Aerith, what the hell are you doing?
Well then, shall we proceed?
But I thought this door was...
Sealed so that none may enter? Why, yes. And by my own hand, no less. However, you've a trial to undertake.
I do?
If you wish to prove yourself and become a Watcher of the Veil, that is. I presume you are prepared.
Yeah.
I will also require your assistance in carrying out the trial. Much danger awaits within, and I wish to ensure his safety. When you're ready, simply say the word.
going to make one change to the group.
Shall we begin? Then off we go. Now we follow the cave where it leads, deep as it will take us.
Can't bump into him.
Has Nanaki told you anything about his parents yet?
Nope. They were watchers, both of them. But they couldn't have been any more different. When our village came under attack, my mother fought with courage, with honor. She faced the enemy and laid down her life to save us. My father, though, he turned tail and ran. He was a coward.
So then, you still haven't forgiven him?
Why would I?
Oh, I see. From this point onward, only two may proceed. He who shall undertake the trial and his observer.
Oh.
Who's gonna observe?
I'll do it.
Sorry, Aerith.
That would render the trial meaningless. But if not him... Ah, you'll do nicely.
Me?
Him? Really?
At least pretend not to hate me.
Whenever you're ready.
Ready.
Oh, okay. Road Warrior. Alright, so, hang on. We gotta see what happens. Okay, he just sits. So, 1 second. If we're gonna do this, I need to go use the bathroom real quick. So I'm just gonna leave it on this, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Now, let's see what we got here. Let's see where that takes us. You have Phoenix. Okay, let's stick with Phoenix on you, and we'll change out Alexander or Bahamut. Alright, here goes nothing.
Make sure that you are well prepared.
Blessings of the planet upon you.
And also with you.
These caves can be perilous, even for seasoned watchers. Be careful.
You gonna watch my back?
Yep. Burning holes in you right now.
What is this?
This is a place of deep sorrow. A place where those who have been sealed away are left to mourn their fates.
Are those snakes? God damn it. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot the frickin' assess materia. God frickin' dang it. I knew I was forgetting something.
Hope you don't mind if I fill you full of hell, yeah!
Monarchy, look here. Such walls should be well within your power to climb.
Glowing surfaces. Scamper, stop moving, to press circle to drop. But remember to watch where you land.
This place is giving me the creeps.
Your discomfort is only natural. A fierce battle was waged. And even after 45 years, the scars remain fresh.
What? You're saying the Gi managed to make it all the way up here?
Okay, somebody fill me in. Who are the Gi?
The tribe known to very few people outside of the Veil. The rest you will learn in due time. Of that you can be certain. For now, let us proceed.
Here we go!
Fingers. Fire and lightning.
Coming at ya! Good to go?
Alright! Watch it learn! Give them hell!
Alright, my time to shine!
There you have it! Damn if that doesn't look convenient. Hey, where'd you run off to?
Spider web? What am I going to use a spider web for? Oh, there you are. It's a little bit awkward with how the camera changes.
Got 2 legs here, you know.
Look out!
Snake-like creature. Fire. Okay.
You ready for some fun? Hey! Let up now! You got this!
About sucking! Fire in one off!
Missed it by that much. There you go. Oh yeah, okay, I saw that.
Hey, where'd you run off to?
Loot, Barrett. Loot. Okay, still can't bump into Bugenhagen.
Damn if that doesn't look convenient. I only got 2 legs here, you know.
Yeah, you're fine, Barrett. I shan't be long.
Hey, where'd you run off to?
Celestial Bangle. Oh, dang. Okay. Wait, can I upgrade that? Nope. That's what you have. You have healing, wind, fire, HP absorption. Why not?
got two legs here, you know.
I'm warm talisman. Oh, increase the spirit. Okay.
What the hell is that?
That is a key. It's huge. Under normal circumstances, I would stress that you mustn't judge a book by its cover. For the Gi, however, they're as fearsome as their appearance implies.
These are the things that killed my mom?
Nanaki, this shall be your first trial. You are to explore this place. Understand the nature of its history.
Okay, will do.
Ah, Puzzle.
Seek the relic of our past. Carry it forth and bring the truth to light. Only then shall the path reveal itself unto you.
Is that Sung's voice actor?
It is not the relic we seek.
This is... I'm not sure, but I'm pleased to see that you're enjoying yourself.
Shield. A bone.
A remnant of our struggles, of our desires.
Okay. We get penalized for bringing a whole bunch of wrong stuff?
It is not the relic we seek.
Oh. Oh, sorry. I haven't slept well of late.
Oh.
That it is not the relic we seek.
That is but a mere bone.
Memories of war. The hour of our awakening draws nigh.
Well, if it isn't a Gi arrow, Its point is coated with a poison that rapidly circulates through the body, slowing the wounded until they are completely turned to stone.
E-Warrior's Charm. And a talisman? Or accessory, I mean? Increases limit gauge fill rate by 10%. Huh. Probably would be a little too on the nose if it's had resistance to petrification.
Ah, yes, an armament of the Fae. The carvings on its hilt should look familiar. Indeed, you'll find the very same markings on your own body.
Oh. Hello. Okay, that's it. Or no, hang on, there's something over there. Oh, hello. That is definitely materia of some kind.
Most would call that materia, but it is far more than a magic stone. It is a crystallized collection of the planet's memories and knowledge.
Oh, look at that. I've got healing material. 3 stars. Let's change that. Because it just attached a healing materia.
Get rid of that thing!
Bugenhagen's just like, alright, man, I'm out of here. Lancer, spirits degree that perished during the invasion of Cosmo Canyon, now cursed to haunt its caverns. They're sealed underground lest they unleash their deep-seated hatred upon innocents. Exploiting their elemental weakness with magic or hitting them with healing spells will pressure them. They spin their spears to deflect all ranged physical attacks, hitting them with strong close-range physical attacks. While they are doing this, will pressure them. It will not remain dead so long as a G sorcerer is present. Okay, so yeah, so the whole trick from the original game is still in here, especially after finding that restart healing materia.
You fought was a fallen key. Even in death, their lingering enmity manifests as such. They who wander in search of retribution.
That's kind of pathetic.
Do not be so quick to denigrate your enemies, nor make light of their plight. Consider this statue. It has been placed in this chamber for a reason. Handle it with the utmost care.
I will.
Deliver unto us the remnants of our past.
You asked for it! Coming at you! It's over! You ready for this? Gotcha! Look out!
And there you have it.
Chamber of Observance.
Are these altars?
Interesting. Because my first thought was, are we gonna make it out of this place alive?
Its decor is indeed the opposite of inviting.
These look like the statue I picked up.
If there is a reason for everything, then one could argue that everything has no reason. Regardless, you know what you must do, don't you?
Deliver unto us the remnants of our past. Restore them to their rightful place.
Suddenly it's become a Zelda dungeon.
Arlene, Daddy loves you.
That it?
Not in the least.
lyrics from Mystery Men. Yeah, I'll be right back, Barrett.
His presence. Yes. Come closer, that we may have our vengeance.
I'd rather cure you. There you go. I'll be right back. Location. Oh.
The history of the Vale is intertwined with the Gi, for they first came to these lands many millennia ago. This sanctuary is proof of their persistence, for it was built to ensure that they never escaped.
were sealed away thousands of years ago, how'd they break out and attack the Vale?
That I cannot answer. Only the key themselves could. But enough about them. You are here to learn about yourself, Nanaki. This cave serves as a boundary between our world and that of the Gi. It was vital to them and their plans. Were the Gi to seize control of it, the canyon would be doomed.
And the people.
When the Gi moved against us yet again, a certain watcher recalled this vulnerability.
Huh?
Since time was of the essence, he entered the cave without reinforcements. As he had feared, it was teeming with Gi, ready to descend upon the village. Determined to protect the Vale, he pounced from one foe to the next, felling all who dared oppose him.
Hold on. If there was a watcher who single-handedly saved the canyon, how come I've never heard of them?
For now, you should focus on your own struggles with the Gi. Their malice grows more potent.
That lava. Bugenhagen, what the hell is this place? My God, it's full of stars.
It's definitely got ambiance.
Do not allow fear to take hold of your heart. You are your own master, Nanaki. You and no one else. Never forget that. Look to the crevasse and the gates beyond. Pass through all to complete your trial. But that's easier said than done.
What the hell are those? Cursed beings that float in caves that were once masks used in the Gi's rituals, but have since become possessed by their owners' overwhelming enmity. One side shows a pleasant smile while the other shows terrible anger. Become pressured when suggesting their opponent to take a gamble. Hitting them with a powerful offensive ability at this time will spin the roulette, enhancing or enfeebling their assailant depending on which face they land. Okay, there's just more than one way to go down. Lamitus Bazooka. Is that for Barrett? Oh shit. I've had my fair share of playing Zelda games.
You got this.
Need my help. I'm counting on you.
It's over.
Hello there.
You asked for it. Can you take the lead? Here goes.
Force her. All fire.
Good to go?
Yeah, I'll do it. Oh, this is gonna burn.
That's what I wanted to do. That's fine.
Don't worry about it. Gotcha. Brian, go for it.
Yes, it's my turn.
Really? Dick.
Bring in the heat. Stay down, asshole.
We beat them.
Have you now? In what sense? They have yet to truly pass on, and their rage remains unquenched. Come, let us keep pressing forward. We're very nearly.
No problem.
Here goes. Gotcha. There. How's this? Clear me. Gotcha. Coming at ya. You ready for some fun?
No, you don't.
Bundle up. Whoa. Let's see what you got. All right. Clean. Pile it on. Going in. Try and stop me. The Watcher's work is never done.
Look at the first one. just a bridge. Just mine,
Only
not
got
Barrett's.
2 legs here, you know.
Just take the other route, Barrett.
This reminds me of those altars.
There is a similarity, yes. But this sanctum is much more ancient and serves a rather different purpose. The altars we came upon before were built to imprison the key. This, however, was built to provide the Cetra with a means to commune with them.
Commune with them? Why would the Cetra do that? The Gi were the enemy.
Good and evil, friend and foe. Dichotomy is not set in stone, as mutable as the winds. But for now, Monarchy, let us concentrate on the matter at hand, clearing a path to the truth.
Could have brought Aerith with us. I are smart. I am a genius.
Sounds like as with good and evil, sorrow too consumes many forms. 45 years ago, a watcher fought his way here alone, and in his bravery took upon himself the burden of our home.
No, no, oh no's yet. It's the lowest one. Come on, sits.
once more.
Do not underestimate this foe.
Talk about an axe grind.
Why the hell did this thing pissed at us?
Leader of the Gi. People who are driven to extinction and cursed to roam as spirits, rejected by the Lifestream. He and his clan had been sealed in an underground cave left to fan the flames of their hatred and the red miasma that envelops them. Bugenhagen, what the hell? Inflicting enough damage will pressure him. The curse will activate when the soul flames possess a statue. Red half HP, purple half MP, green deplete ATB, and yellow shrink battlefield. Staggering will undo the curse. Doom will inflict instant death after a certain amount of time.
Where's a big bucket of water when you need it? Come on! End of the line! Cheating son of a bitch!
form evanescent, rancor everlasting. Well done. You've become quite the formidable fighter.
Sure have. So, does this mean I passed the test?
I'm afraid that decision is not mine alone to make. Let us consult with one more qualified.
Oh, we're gonna get some fields. I just got chills.
The Watcher of the Veil fought valiantly and offered up his life in defense of our home. As you see, he still watches over us to this very day.
Wait. Is that... Seto? My father? No, there's no way.
The poisoned arrows of the key transformed his body into stone, and there he has stood ever since, his watch eternal. Our savior.
What about my mom? Did she know what had happened to him?
Why, of course she did. It was, after all, she and Seto who asked me to seal off the cave.
But why? Why did she never tell me the truth?
Because she knew that if she did, you would attempt to seek your father out all by yourself. Your parents strove to keep our Veil safe. But there is one thing they fought even harder to protect. You, Nanaki, their son.
She was afraid, because I was too small and weak.
Back then, perhaps, but not anymore. Heavens no. You've become a fine warrior in your own right. And that is precisely why I brought you here. But this is not where your journey is meant to end, my dear boy. You must leave the Veil once more.
But I'm a Watcher now. I gotta protect our home, like he did.
Listen to me, Nanaki. When I first heard your friend's emphatic warnings, I dismissed them outright. No more than the ravings of misguided youths. When you've lived as long as I have, you start to believe you've seen it all, that no surprises remain. But I realize now how very foolish I have been. The eyes that I thought saw the world clearly have grown blind to new possibilities.
But...
I would hate to impede your progress any further. I bid you leave, Nanaki, before, like me, you become inured to your own ignorance. With sharper eyes and keener ears, go forth and in my stead seek the great truths of our world. Look after him for me.
Don't worry. We will.
You failed this trial, my boy. Continue your training and try again. Are you up to the task, Nanaki?
You bet I am. After all... Nanaki, Watcher of Cosmo Canyon, and son of Seto, Protector of our Vale.
Hearken unto me. My name is Gi Natak. O brave and noble Seto, I beseech you once more, hear the urgent pleas of my people. My thanks, Seto. You are as magnanimous as ever. The warrior Nanaki, and you, the Cetra. Come with me.
That was...
Oh, an exciting turn of events indeed.
We'll back you up for 2,000.
Shit.
No. This one's free.
Can anyone explain to me why we're even taking this detour? Anyone? Because some of us are on a mission to secure the material we need to, you know, save our homeland.
How can you talk like that in a place like this? I'm scared out of my wits here.
I don't know. This Gi dude's too nice to freak me out.
He may act nice, but who knows what he's planning. Stay alert.
And Light of the Lost. What the hell is this? River of Styx?
The home of the Gi lies beyond. Now let us begin our journey.
Not so fast. What's in it for us? Unless it's materia, you can count me out.
How strange you should mention materia. My people are also in search of it.
God damn it, Yuffie.
Okay, all aboard!
Would have stayed longer if I could, but I'll be back soon. I promise.
I'm gonna hurl.
Maybe try swaying with the rocking of the boat?
I wanna move less, not more.
Didn't seem to mind when you jumped aboard.
Only because he mentioned materia.
Be quiet. The planet is listening. And what's wrong with that? Anything that reaches the planet's ears, in due time, reaches those of the Cetra. Unfortunately, the Cetra are not a intolerant people.
Excuse me, am I intolerant too? I'm Cetra.
You are indeed one of them, by lineage alone. You know not of their history. That has been lost to time.
Their history?
Consider your ignorance a blessing. The Cetra's past is fraught with horror and sorrow.
Meanwhile,
There I am, on the ground, bleeding out, watching everything go dark. Thinking, this is it. This is how it ends. Only, it isn't. Suddenly, the wind picks up out of nowhere. It tugs at me so hard, it feels like it's tearing my soul right out of my body. Next thing I know, I'm back in the orphanage. But nobody can tell me who found me or how I got there. It's a miracle.
Sounds like what happened to me. Whole freaking army unloading on my position. I'm feeling every single bullet. But then, the wind starts blowing. 1 minute, I'm outnumbered. And the next, I'm alone.
None of it makes any sense. I somehow managed to beat the odds and wake up here, alone. Why in the hell did fate pick me?
Can't think that way.
Can't not think that way. Their luck runs out, but mine doesn't. I'm the only one who gets a pass. And now that it's just me, what am I supposed to do? You know?
Yeah, I get it.
Hey, come with me.
Sure, but why?
I'll explain on the way.
no, we won't. We're gonna stop here for the night. That was a lot to take in. So that'll be it for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth tonight. And this week, we'll come back to that next Monday. Tune in tomorrow, where we continue with more Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. We're going to try and see if we can be able to finish it, because all we got is the endgame area. And then on Thursday, we've got our Metroid 38th anniversary. We play some Metroid Planets. And then Friday, we've got our Gunpla stream, where I work on my Master Grade Exia for an upgrade. So that'll be the plan. So if you like this stream, where's my... You can head on over to the following links. Spell it right. The first link will take you to the Lazy League Discord, where you'll catch the rest of us, such as Oh Hey Mike K, the Batgwin, Gummed Off the Gray, and many others in our circle who also stream. You can come hang out with us, come be lazy with us. A lot of fun stuff that goes on over there. The second link will take you to the sister site for this channel, although I still need to update it. But there you can be able to find more info and other upcoming streams that I have planned. As well as my archive of all the past streams that I've done, like my playthrough of the original Final Fantasy VII, and the Final Fantasy VII remake, not Rebirth. And if you got any questions, comments, or concerns that you would like me to know about, or any suggestions that you might have me for future Let's Plays, Retro Nights, or Let's Builds, you can head on over to the contact page and shoot them out to me over there. Alternatively, you can scroll down below or off to the side, depending on which platform you're watching from, to find the Twitter link to also reach me, as well as other links to help support the channel and other streamers who aren't connected or affiliated with the Lazy League. They're just ones that I like to watch and follow. You can check them all out whenever you can. They're all great. And again, thank you for joining me tonight for this great session, Final Fantasy VII. This is like that whole thing with Nanaki and Seto doing the whole trial thing. It's like one of my favorite parts of the original game. This was just like Cosmo Canyon in general. So that was nice. I liked it. But yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow for more Elden Ring. Until then, take care. Love and hype. Life is good. Good night, everyone.